They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Judicials offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Tigers with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down mark. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself on the draw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the option. And some room to work. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. So now it's 2nd and long. The option look. Quick toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the grab close to the logo. Special teams proving to be special.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell does a great job using his blocks and getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's low. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Rushes on him. The short hands. It's Matthews. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Judicials will punt this one away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Sticks it in his belly. Nice move to keep running. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Judicials can really attack on this second and short. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. But going over the top. And he will score! Touchdown, Tiger!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Judicials in a good spot here with second and short. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run the option. Got a little space. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here comes the option. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Now he's going to break the pocket. Look out, he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Finds a man in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop them. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Judicials in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The running back gets his hands on it, but he's not able to stay in bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Judicials line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, and a move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, a quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. LSU right back to the line. Now on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And the judicials will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut. Still making moves. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They were able to make a quick stop.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll send the tight end in motion. The toss sweep to the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
Inside the 35. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
The Judicials